Hey, Dan Lucinski, Dark Angel Cutlery. I'm here in the shop tonight doing a little grinding work on one of the knives that I forged the other day. This is going to be a full tang Bowie, and it's made from 80 CRV2. It's a 1/4 inch thick, and this is approximately 15 inches in length, give or take. This Bowie was forged with the intention to make this a chopper, and I think we're going along pretty good so far. I wanted to just make a brief video kind of explaining about how I go about grinding something like this after it's come off the forge. Now, this wasn't quenched. After I was done forging, I left this in an annealed state or a normalized state. And I came over to the grinder today to get a lot of my profile shaping done, which I've done, but then I'll also grind in my bevels. Grind in my bevels 90% of the way. And then afterwards I'll go back and I'll reheat this, I'll stamp it with my logo, then I'll quench it. And after doing that, I will come in and finish up my bevels and clean it up and have my final finish for the knife. And then I'll be able to put on my handles and go from there. But the reason for the video was not just to explain my process, but was to explain my grinding process and go in a little more in depth. When I approach the grinder after coming off the forge, this is a completely flat profiled blade. So there is a little bit of a bevel forged into the knife, but when I say completely flat and profiled, I mean unground. So I came to grind in these profiles, or grind in the bevels after grinding my profiles, and my first step is to find a point of reference for a center line where the edge is going to be. And I have a scribe. A lot of times I'll scribe a line down the middle of the blade before doing that. But today I just took a Sharpie and I did it really easy. I know this is 1/4 inch steel, although it's been forged down, it's somewhere in between. So I took a measurement with my caliper, and I made a little Sharpie line there. I don't know if you can see that, but I made that Sharpie line on the chin of the ricasso, as well as down the line of the blade, or down the center of the blade. So when I came to the grinder, I didn't automatically start grinding my bevel at the pitch that the bevel will be, because this is going to be a full flat ground knife. Instead, I just went at a really extreme pitch, probably like a, I don't know, maybe 40 degree. I'm sorry. That would be more like an 85 degree, where 90 degree is your perfect L. I came in just a little bit in more than 90. So probably like an 80 or 85 degree. And that just kind of nipped the edge of this corner. So you see the spine has these really hard 90 degree corners. Now they're pitched. So the reason to do that is to take off that corner while grinding less surface area. So if I was to come in and immediately start grinding my intended bevel for the finished blade, I would be grinding a lot of surface area while the blade is cutting into that hard shelf, or that hard line. And that would really put a lot of work on the grinder, but it would also dull my belt out really fast. Coming in and doing a smaller surface area, or a smaller width with a steeper pitch, would make it a lot quicker and a lot easier for that belt to get the work done. Now, this was a sharp belt when I started. This is a 50 grit belt, and it's a ceramic belt, so it's a strong belt and it's a very sharp belt. But I came in and I ate away at this in probably 10 minutes. I did 2 passes, 3 passes on each side, and I defined my center line for my edge. So my next part will be to go ahead and grind in my bevels, and then, as I said before, go on to the next steps to finish the knife. But just wanted to share that little tip. It'll save you a lot of money on belts, that's for sure, and it'll also save you a lot of time on your grinding. But thanks for tuning in tonight. Be sure to follow my progress along as I take this knife through the process. And I appreciate you watching. Dan Lucinski, Dark Angel Cutlery. Peace.